So now we'll be looking at 3ds Max. For this particular class we'll be using 3ds Max 2020, and I'll talk about how to download and install it, 3ds Max, in a different video. But to start off, we need to understand why we are learning 3ds Max in the first place. So up till now, the main program that we've used for 3D content creation is SketchUp with Enscape for rendering. But in the future, we'll also be going into Revit as well. So you'll be using Revit as your main contract drawing tool, basically. In Revit, you can create content as well as extract them as drawings, as architectural drawings. So that would probably be your main construction drawing tool that you'll be using in the future. SketchUp is used as more of a conceptual tool where you can mask things very easily, and then maybe develop a couple of renderings that you can show to the client and such. 3ds Max, on the other hand, is a very different animal. As anything in AEC, architectural engineering and construction industry, the softwares, we've tried to acquire softwares that has been developed for the industries, and 3ds Max is no different. It was mainly developed for the film industry, but architecture, engineering and construction industry, they took it and made it their own, made it for themselves, and that's why we have two main ways or main interface types. When we start 3ds Max, you get two types that you can select: design or classic. In our class, we'll mainly focus on the classic interface because honestly there is no main difference except for the interface and how the interface works. Why we are using 3ds Max is, SketchUp, as I said, is more of a conceptual tool. Revit is more of a construction drawing tool. Now, there are things that SketchUp can't do, there are things that Revit can't do, and that's where 3ds Max comes in. Now, 3ds Max, it allows us to create organic shapes. It allows us to develop things that interior designers need. Like, for example, if you want to go into furniture designing, you can go and develop your own pieces of furniture, but softwares like SketchUp, it doesn't allow you the freedom that you need to develop designs. 3ds Max, on the other hand, it allows you the tools, it provides you the tools, and it allows you to create content as you see fit. For example, if you have a leg of a chair that you need to design, which is very organic, it has more shapes that SketchUp can't afford to provide you with, and Revit can't do that either. So we'll see what this all means when we go into 3ds Max, but in a nutshell, that's why we have 3ds Max. And when we're not going to go in depth into 3ds Max, we're just going to look at the basic concepts of 3ds Max and how, if you would want to use it in the future, how would you use it. I want to give you the basic tools, the basic idea of using 3ds Max, and once you get a hang of those basic ideas, the objective is that, or my intention is that you'll begin to use 3ds Max for the purposes as you see fit. So with that, let's dive in and let's see how you download 3ds Max.